Good afternoon, good afternoon. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to my live on today, being the 25th of November. For it's exactly 4 weeks to Christmas Day. Jesus Christ. It's amazing how the year has gone. Hello, beautiful soul. Welcome to my Black Friday. I am so glad you are here because today is one of those, for me personally, is a turning point for me. So if you've been posting, trying, showing up, but you're not, the results you're getting are not matching your efforts, you got to stay with me for the next few minutes and I will explain why. Because what I'll be revealing today is this to you will be how for the next 30 days you can literally change that posting, trying, and no efforts. And if we can literally learn the what's what I'm looking for. If you can learn the magic, the dark art of actually creating content that converts, because that's what I'm learning and that's what I've learned from my mentor and my coach. And it's changing everything for me. And I will love it to change anything for you. So for you, all you moms out there creating amazing content and you're thinking, oh my God, it's not landing. What's happening here? This is for you. So let's be honest, most creators they're not struggling because they are not good enough. They are strong because they are posting this and there's no real strategy behind the posting. I used to do that. I just thought, oh yeah, I chuck something on YouTube, I chuck on TikTok. It's just like, boom, it's gonna work. But when you post without clarity, basically it just gives you nothing. Nothing, there's gonna be, you're gonna know who you're speaking to, you're gonna know why you're speaking to them. Working, it's like working without a system, showing up without support. And you're kind of like trying to figure everything out by yourself. In this, it's like this, like what I call the lone wolf you know. I- So when you try and do things like that, it's just 10 times more work, it's 10 times heavier, you know. And there's no, you wake up every day, the motivation is there, but there's no oomph. By afternoon, you're kind of like, well, why did I start this business? What am I doing? Who is going to listen to me? And then you start to question yourself. And then you pick up another new idea tomorrow and you don't finish. So there's just all this, you're consistently doing the inconsistent thing. It doesn't make any sense. You're consistently changing strategy. You're consistently looking for something new, something that will just make that thing that's going to be the thing that makes the difference, right? And that's why people get stuck for years. You know, for me, as one of my mentors will say, your environment is stronger than willpower. You had your environment is literally because, and that's why I'm part of a community, and that's why I have built my own community to support moms like me. But that when I was started out, I was kind of like floundering, wasting so much time, money, and nothing was landing. It was like, God, there has to be an easier way. But here's the thing: stay with me, you will learn the easier way, literally. And that's what I'm all about, showing you the easy way to do things and why it is important for you to be part of a community, to have an environment that supports your growth. Literally, when you have an environment that supports your growth, you're going to start flying, you're going to start thriving, you're going to start attracting and living that life you want, you know? So, so imagine for the next 30 days, yeah, you're going to assume the identity of you already won. We're going here, call it woo-woo, call it abstract, call it whatever you like. But what if you can step into the identity of already a winner, the identity of a person who can basically post with clarity. You know your niche. You show up boldly. You have a system. Your email list is growing. You wake up with two leads, and that builds the confidence, and that starts to get you the money and the cash and the lifestyle you want. What if you could do that? What if you could step into that for the next 30 days, and then you start to see the results? What would that do for your business? What would that even do for you as a business owner? Because you become what you believe in. You literally become what you believe. Whether you believe you're an astronaut, and you believe it strongly enough. That's why placebo works, because you believe that this medicine I'm giving you here is going to work, even though it might just be a cube of sugar or some paracetamol or some very diluted baby medicine that doesn't even have an impact on an adult. But because you believe so strongly that this medicine that this doctor is giving you, and he's saying it with so much passion, so much, and you bought into that and you believe that, of course you're going to get cured. So what if you can step into that for your business? What would that do for you? What if you could step into that for your business? Because that's what I'm inviting you guys to do, but with strategy. And then and can you start to see the effects of you stepping in for the next 30 days. Try for size. And if you don't like, if it doesn't work, you can say, okay, at least I tried something. I tried this silly woman's idea on YouTube and it didn't work. What if it does work? Literally, what if it does work? Yeah. So for Black Friday, I'm launching something I've not done before. I've not had a Black Friday offer, but it's a complete creator business toolkit. See, the idea behind this is a live and interactive. So it's not a course, it's a live and so for the next it's a live interactive. You have to join the sessions, you'll be given a workbook where myself and my mentor are going to walk you through everything you need to know to start to create. As it says, is a complete creator business kit. You know, you got accountability for 30 days, you got clarity. Every day you know what you're doing for the next 30 days. How would that look like? Instead of trying to kind of like, you know, stab in the dark and hoping that it lands. What if you have 30 days of clarity, 30 days of execution, 30 days, you know, you're not alone in your business. For the next 30 days, you got support. What would that shift? What would that do for your results? You know, and this is when everything shifts. You know, you start from posting, you start making profits. Instead of guessing, you have a system. You go overwhelm, you have a flow. And from the creator, you become a paid creator. So you're not kind of like winging it. It's not a hobby. You're not being paid for the content you create because it's landing. It's reaching to the right ears, the right eyes are seeing it and they're taking action. What would that do for you? See? And that's why inside inside this I think it's a week long program, but it's for 30 days where you got action, accountability. So for 30 days, this is what you're going to get. You got 30 days of live training and support. You're going to start to create stop scrolling content strategy. You have a done for you funnel, yeah, that you can launch quickly. So you don't have to sit down and figure out, it's already done. So the funnels have been created. It's literally a drag and drop affair, right? A free creation workshop. You got email list builder and a simple automation system. What would that do for you? Because for me, automation is everything. Literally, if your business is not automated in this day and age, you have no freedom because you're chasing. But what if you have a system that's automated? You got a community launch blueprint. So you can now have a community of like-minded people like you, where you are supporting other moms, other dads, other stay-at-home moms, other retirees, so that you can all live a collective vision where you are like-minded people, you all come in and think together, you talk together, and you hang out. What would that do for you? Right? You get ChatGPT prompts to literally copy and paste, Control C, Control V. And this idea is that you're not overthinking anything. There's no take overwhelm. It's literally practical everyday steps. You have a monetization roadmap. Yes, my mentor is making six figures a year just from running her business on social media. Wouldn't you like to have the same idea? Just earning shed loads of money, or because you're running your business. This is extra money. This is not your business, but this is extra money from social media. You are being paid because your content is engaging. You're being paid because you're keeping people on their platforms. Wouldn't that just be wild? Right? And then you got a bonus 8-day standout sellout system for your magnetic marketing creator. Literally. And so that is the entire that's the enchilada. And this is a complete ecosystem for creators. So if you're tired of trying to wing it, trying to kind of try and error, let's see how it goes, and you are ready for a simple yet powerful structure that will give you the freedom of time, freedom of money, and brain space and mind space to even go create amazing products, this is for you. Because that's what this whole thing is all about, my friends, is to give you that freedom, to give you that mind space so you too can live, have that life you deserve for yourself. So imagine the next 30 days, imagining with me, just close your eyes. Let's do this. Let's see, it's experiential. Close your eyes. Imagine it waking up to new leads every day. Imagine posting with clarity instead of second guessing. Imagine having real-time email list that starts paying you. Imagine launching your own community where you have community of like-minded people where you can hang out. Your community members, you're literally supporting each other in your own growth, in your development, and then bringing other experts, bringing other people to help them grow. So you two are growing, they are growing, and your community just grows. And that's an extra income stream. Imagine having multiple income streams. What would that just be? Why is not having just one? You have multiple. And that is how people make money these days. Nobody has got one income stream anymore, unless you got a 9 to 5 job. If you're in the entrepreneurial space, they will have multiple income streams. That can be you. Why not? And that's what this whole 30 days is all about. For you to have the skills so you too can have multiple income streams. And it's not as complex as it sounds. At first, I used to think, oh my God, I have to work even harder. Absolutely not, because that's the power of automation, right? Automation makes all these stuff possible. you know and imagine feeling proud of your consistency every single week, every single day, every single hour, every single second, because you're consistent, because you have got a direction, you got structure, you know what you're doing, you got clarity. So you're consistently taking positive, not consistently chasing the next thing. You're consistently putting your head down, focusing on your business, and just taking the actions you need to take to drive to get the returns, to inspire your clients, your audience, to achieve better. What would that do for you? So this what happens when you combine identity, structure, and accountability. So identity, because now you're not assuming the person. That's what we said. You're assuming the person. You have the vision in your mind of you. You could be creating content. You got structure. You got. You know what you're doing every day. Then you got the structure comes with the 30-day support you're gonna have, and the accountability is part of that 30 days. 30 of someone, me holding your hand as we walk through this together. What would that do for you? Literally, because I want you to step in. This is not just for Black Friday. I want you now. That becomes the momentum you need to get into 2026 and forevermore. I don't want you to be. I do not want anyone to be a one-hit wonder. I want you to have longevity in your business, because that's how you create a legacy. One-hit wonders, yeah. When you have longevity, that's how you have to create legacy, and then you start to inspire other families, other people to do the same, because they see you doing the same. Literally, all you need is just the structure, the confidence, and the support to do that. You got everything else. But that's just the missing piece. So if you feel pulled, and please trust it, this Black Friday's offer is here for you to finally stop trying to figure out everything for yourself. You can get started as little as $27 on a monthly installment a month. So, my friends, if you feel pulled and if you feel called, comment ready. I would love to share this guy. I will share the link with you, and also share this link and this video with anyone you think, oh my God, they've been struggling, they've been creating without success. Please share this video. Subscribe to my channel, because I do produce content. I do go live twice a week, and each life is different from the next, because there are different aspects to running a business, and that's what I'm all about. But today, I just wanted to share my Black Friday deal with you. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And if wherever you are joining me from, I so appreciate your time. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye for now.